in terms of Ben and Biao, I think that five-element acupuncture is very much focused on Ben rather than Biao, and even looking at the constitutional imbalance being almost a deeper Ben than just looking at the particular syndromes like spleen Qixu or kidney yin shu, or those kinds of syndromes.
When one is able to look at the root of disease, then the whole approach to patients changes.
Often with a TCM approach, we're looking for a very balanced treatment, in that we use points from different channels. We use points to balance top and bottom. We're looking for a balanced treatment in that way. I think with five-element treatment, often treatment is much simpler, and we're looking for a more polarized treatment that hits at the spirit level. We're just treating one element. We're treating both sides of that element. So we might be treating heart and small intestine, or we might be treating liver and gallbladder.
To me, five elements help to understand better the emotion and spirit side of the patient, the root of disease. TCM is a bit bring us to focus on syndrome and not the patient.
Well, I think the famous Chinese physician Su Chen said that illnesses may be identical, but the person suffering from them are different. The real strength of five-element acupuncture lies in the nature of the person that has the illness, and really treating the person in a sense rather more than treating the symptoms. I think it really strikes hard at the root of the person's energetic imbalances. I think a lot of patients in the West do perceive a much closer relationship between their stress, their distress, and their emotional worlds, and how that does create physical symptoms for many people. And I think that the five-element style, in that sense, is a particularly appropriate style of Chinese medicine for treating the kind of patients that we see in the West.
I also think that five-element acupuncture really calls on the strengths of us as Western acupuncturists, in that usually people are drawn to acupuncture because they want to integrate emotion and physical. They don't want to just treat symptoms. They don't want to just treat pain. So we're kind of drawn to that anyway. And I think what five-element acupuncture is great at is kind of helping us to develop our own skills and become better at interacting with patients and better at understanding imbalances through the eyes of Chinese medicine.
I'm not sure how many students I've taught five-element for, but certainly it's at least 2,000, possibly a good deal more than that. I certainly don't have a count. But I've been teaching five-element acupuncture since 1983. So it's, what's that? That's 40 years, isn't it?
Peter was one of my teachers of five-element acupuncture. I very much appreciated his style of teaching and mentoring. And by comparison, I'm only a baby. I've only been teaching five-element acupuncture for about 20 years or just over.
And I want to thank you so much for the time you've put into this and all the effort that you've put into this.
My end as well.
So thank you very much.
Yes, it's very much a labor of love as well.
It is a labor of love.